Hello, Crafty Friends. Sparkle here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all for stopping by. Um, I just wanted to do a little something something. I don't have anything in mind, but I did have some envelopes left over from my project the other day. So I decided to put them together and make a tall journal. And I'll show you how I did this. Now I printed these envelopes and I showed you how I did that the other day. I put these on a piece of paper and I just did this, put it through my printer, and I got my envelopes. However, I printed them closed like this. And then I took this off when it came out and I went in this way and printed the other side. However, then I was left with this and I wasn't real keen about because I don't have to cover it. So then I thought, why can't I just open it, print it open, and then print it open again? You'll still have some of the inside, but it's printed, okay? So I should have done that for all of them, but I did not. So what I did was, um, okay, so this is this flap. So I put this like this, and I glued this here, like this. Okay? Now you could do this. You could just glue it in here like that, which would be fine, except you're left with that. So for that, if I did it with this one, it would have been okay. So, yeah, so I'm not going to stick them in there. I'm just going to glue this on here, like this, and flip it over. And then when you're all done, this will be the last one. And I wanted 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 6 because I want to put a signature in the middle. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I did not reinforce these. I will reinforce the center after the third one. I will reinforce this. But if you wanted to, you could reinforce it in here before you put it together. I'm just going to do that in the end. So let's see, do I want this one here? And this one to be my final one? Let's see what's on here. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm going to give this to my son. He's a canine officer, but he's also a hunter. And him and his family go hunting, and they just got 2 deer. So I've never made him a journal, and I think he'll like this. So let's put these two together. And yeah, it's very simple. So we have this, looks like this. And again, if you printed it this way, you would have your printer there. So I just took my glue, my liquid glue, and now just take your time lining these up, okay? They go pretty easy. And this is these are sticky back, so just take your time, and you could pretty much mimic the seam there, okay? So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're on the last one. So for this one, I'm going to reinforced that seam with some of my medical tape, or you can use masking tape, because we're asking a lot for this final. I'm sorry if you hear my husband talking to the dog. Never fails. He's just so loud. So we have that there. Someday I'll miss that he's being loud, so I don't say anything. Okay, so let's glue this. Make sure you get the edges. Take off the tape. And, oh, I forgot to tell you where this paper pack came from. I'm sorry. I'll do that right now. Let's get this on here. Okay. This paper pack came from, this kit came from, this is called the Woodland Winter by Helen Jeanne Designs at helenjeanne.com. I'll leave the link. So I've got some little file folders and some words, some pockets, some tags, tall tags, a coin envelope and an insert and a belly band. And then some of the papers, I'll show you. This is stuff I was pulling for my signature. So they're very vibrant, cute. I just like the muted colors. And these are just on tissue paper. So, yeah, that'll go in our signature later. Put that over here if I don't get lost in the shuffle. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So then this is the end. Okay, this is the end. So this is going to hold it all together. This is the first envelope, and that's the flap from there. But everything looks really good. And if you're worried, you could seal these, like we sealed this, because you can't really see this tape. So now we're going to glue this down. Sure, my tape wasn't sticking out. So let's take this off. I think I'm going to use some tacky glue for this. Because it's going to come over here. You just want this to be really sticking good. Get my baby wipe. Okay, So now you have 1, 2, 3. We're going to put our signature in here. And this should be all good when it dries. Okay. Now I'm not going to sew around these, although I am tempted to sew around the cover. Actually, I might sew around these. Let's put my reinforcement on here so I don't forget. So that'll be there. Yeah. And so when you put your signature in, it'll have some reinforcement. And you could ink that. So now there's just a little gap here. I'm not going to worry about it because once you put your things in, it's going to pop out a little bit. Because it's manly, I was just going to take a piece of brown paper and maybe just wrap that around the seam here. So let's cut this. I need a ruler. Well, we need a ruler. Let's just cut it here for now. Let's see. Something like that. Just for decoration. I think that would be fine. This could probably be a little shorter. Now he's also a photographer, so he will have lots of pictures. No, that should have been covered. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. So we're not going to put that on now, but that was just a thought. All right, so let's see. I am going to go sew around this and see if I like it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did sew it, and I do like the look of the stitching. I know it's hard to see on some of the pages, but I do like that, and it just gives it a little reinforcement because I'm not going to use these. You know, if you didn't stitch it, you could use these for side pockets, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we have that, and then we're going to put this piece on here because then I want to put my signature in there. So we might want to just ink this up a little bit. Just gonna sprinkle it. Sorry if you don't like that noise. I'm sorry. So it'll look like a faux leather a little bit. Okay. Just gonna set that there to dry for a few minutes. And we can start to build out our signature. Let's see what we have here. So I have my coffee filter, of course. So everything has to fit in there. So here's some just brown card craft book. I might just want to cut this. anybody know where my ruler is? Here it is. Let's see. Or we could just do some side pockets. Let's put them on the inside. Let's just throw things in here, so that's got to be a little shorter. Oh well. I want to reinforce this seam because I took it out of a book. So we have that. We have that. I just like to make sure that everything's going to fit. Some of it I'm just going to tear just because. I don't care where they go right now. I'm just going to build it in there. But let's see, what do we want to do with this puppy? I like that. Let's just make 2 of these. Because he loves nature. He loves to take pictures of the birds and the forest and stuff. So we'll keep them. This, I just thought was a pretty page. Very fall. Okay, so this is these 2 are 2. These got to be a little shorter. So let's leave the words and just here's the recipe. This is my granddaughter's when she was in first grade or 3rd grade. Now she's married and has a baby. Yeah. So I just keep all this stuff. This was from when I was in secretarial school. Yeah. Side tuck. And this is just a large writing sheet that somebody was discarding at work. So it became sparkles. So let's cut this off here. sides here. And then we have these. These are just tracing paper, but I like the feel of it. So let's, I better take a look here and see what we have. Because this is going to be exploding, huh? 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My copy filter, let's see. You know, I'm going to say I'm okay with this being a little over. Let's see. No, I think that's all I'm going to put in there. I'm going to save these because it's just going to, that's nice just for him to put pictures in. I just want to be able to put his pictures in. Okay? So that's going to be that. But I do want to put this on first. So let's use our wax glue. And let's put it right on the paper. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's December 1st today. We don't celebrate Christmas. I mean, we celebrate Christmas for the birth of our Lord, but we don't do, my husband doesn't care for decorations and things like that. So we don't really have Christmas in our house. I will put my lights on and things in here in my office, but kind of low key. And plus, you know, his health is not well right now, so I'm not going to major on that. It's fine. We'll just do our thing. I'm thinking, I hope I don't regret this, folks. Let's see. Yep. I'm thinking of just rounding these corners. These envelopes are so nice to work with. And I like when you print on them because there's not a lot of bulk, and yet they're pretty. And for those that don't have, you know, maybe you don't have means to have a lot of papers and stuff. I mean, you certainly could just collage on your envelopes. You don't have to print them. That's just what I like to do. Yeah, I like that rounded. And I like that there. That's kind of masculine. Excuse me. So I have my papers in order. And they're going to go here. But let's ink this up a little bit so it's not so... Because when you ink it, it blends right in. And I did not ink, but you could. I'm just a very simple crafter. I can't do all those swell things that some of the ladies do. I just do me, and I'm happy with that. So we have that. I do want to cut the ends of this off. And I thank hubby for making them for me again. So everything should be in order because we didn't move anything around too much. My recipe in here, yeah. Okay, so get my little, oops, sorry about that, my little box. That's the pad. And I'll take 1, 2, 3, and a little more of that. And my needle. Clip. And I need a focus here. Whoa. Where did all these come from? Oh, they came out of here. Silly girl. I just fell right out of there. Okay. Where was I? Have my papers where I want them. Staggered a little bit. Press them down. So, let me see. This is 8.5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's about the center, right? Well, I did that, now I'm eyeballing it, right? I like to put it in. And hide this in here. Okay, so we have that. Then we have to come up here someplace. Let's see, about there. And get back in the hole. Okay. And then about there is good. I know. Sparkle doesn't measure much. That's okay. Yeah, so this was an old kit, and I remembered it, and I went in my file, and I said, that's what I'll make for Doug. Oops, I was a little far off there. That's okay. Let's just get it in a lot of pages, Sparkle. All right, then let's even these out because you might want to put a Wait, I'm going the wrong way, huh? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. You might want to put some beads or, oops, some beads or something on here. What's going on here? Let's just leave it at that. And make sure you have one on each side. Oops. And just do a square knot. Put your tools away for another day. Then, this is the front. So I just go back and make sure everything is good. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make a pocket here. And I'll cover this with paper later. Yeah, I didn't do too many pockets in here. Huh. That's okay. There are pockets in the kit that we will include. Huh. Why didn't that stick? I'll make this a little shorter. That didn't stick. This is paper from when I was in school. Probably over 50 years ago. My goodness. Is that considered old? Huh. Oh my goodness. So depending how interactive you want it, I could have flipped some of these up, but this is totally fine for what I wanted. So there is the base of your journal, my friends. I'm not going to put stuff on it because it's for a guy. I'm going to tie it in a bow. He might like all the frills. I think he'll like this though because he loves his nature and stuff. I don't know. I just was missing my family and I thought of Doug and I thought, well, let's just do this for him. So I have all my other Christmas stuff pretty much done. So there we have this. And I'll probably close it with one of my button closures when we get to that. Let me get some elastic and see if I can find a nice button. That's going to be too, I don't think I can get my button in there. I mean my lace in there. It needs to be a little bit bigger. Oops. I should have thought of this before, I know. I wonder, that's too narrow. Yeah, I think I'll just do one of these wooden buttons here if I can find, that one's okay. Nope. Nope. Isn't that funny? You'll know when you see it, right? This one, let me try that. Let me try that. Cut this on an angle, maybe I can get it in. Hope if I could see it. Oh yeah, that'll work. So let's see, I need, what I like to do is put it on and then go around. So maybe here. Maybe here. So when it's 4 holes, you know, I just go kitty cat. And then make a knot. You can add some glue to it too if you want. But I'll wait till I'm done. And then this will just come around here. And go under there. But I left it a little loose because I'm going to be decorating my book. But you know, that's an easy closure, and that looks nice. So we'll do that, and then I should cut my embellishments out. So what do we want to put on the front? I'm not sure what I want to put on the front. So let me think about that. Something, maybe a picture of him, maybe some pictures. Okay, I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna how do I cut this house out? Yeah, I like that idea. Let's cut this house out for now. So if I I'll put this background on here because it's pretty. They go up to a cabin. They have his in-laws have a cabin, and that's where they hunt. So that would be pretty on there, and maybe some. Let's put a piece of this red netting back here, and then put the house down. I like that. And put the house. cut this a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's going to go there. And then I'll add something else. So I'm going to go cut out some elements and I'll be back. Well, my friends, I have a lot of cutting out to do, and I'm going to end this video here. This is my cover. I like that Woodland Winter that was on the printout. I like those words. I cut them out. I only had 2 snowflakes left and a couple of trees. I don't have any Christmas embellishments left. And, I'm a firm believer in just using what you have. So I had a red bow and I cut this one in half and added some snowflakes. They're very glittery. I have my tie, and I'm going to decorate off camera, and I'll put some photos on my Facebook group. But if you want to see a flip through on camera, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to do that. So there you go, my friends, just a simple journal. I hope it's not too feminine, and I like the red lace here because it looks like snow. And I just want you all to have a beautiful day. And if I don't see you over the weekend, have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.